back on another journey. Let's go take care of Biz.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Oh, you want to go home, do ya? Sure, let's assess.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Cut it out.
Time to bring the heat.
How about a dragon? Would that work?
I'll give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Anything you give a dragon is bad, yes.
Yes.
Nothing important is ever easy. These boots have seen everything. One can't always be a gentleman.
Sometimes these battle things are annoying.
It shall be done.
Three scrolls. Damn, that's good.
On the victor's path.
Yeah, let's... Hey, you have a red apple. Okay. Why is it 10%?
Talk to me.
I'll do a week.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Yeah, let out some steam, girl.
Zariel's gotta stop fucking with me, you know? I'm done with it. I'm done with her. I'm free. I'm free.
Yeah, everyone. Everyone run. Get out of there. On today's adventures of Cumhan, we wait for her to destroy a building.
That ought to do it. Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. Wild, right? And believe it or not, I'm one of Zariel's least mutilated pets. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
No time to rest.
Time to level up. What should I pick? What should I pick? I am a druid. So what shall I choose? I like that one too. Toll of the Dead. Yeah, whatever. You. Boom shakalaka. What would be a good spell? Yeah, sure, she's got such a charming personality, right?
There are important matters to discuss.
Hey, old dude.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in my camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
So you're a hooker? I wish that was an option.
Be assured, it is not by choice.
Oh, that's very reassuring.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain. A matter of coin. I shall wait here patiently until it is acquired. Very well. Choose.
We're going... We have Eldra Lutheran. We got Brenna Brightsong. We got Zenith First Thrill. We got Danton. What? Verana Sunbloom. Cena Zis. We got Zers. For real, Winkier. Madara Deadeye. We got Jacqueline. Cree Derek. Sir Salam. I might pick that just for the name. Oh my goodness. I was gonna roll for it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, that's the greatest name I've... I rolled a 13, which doesn't count, but you know what? You are picked, sir. Welcome back to the realm of the living. Oh, look at him strut his stuff over here. How you doing? Oh, you posing for us.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
You a hooker? I guess I'll talk with people first and then...
What's on your mind? Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item. Keep it close by. It will not be too much longer. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, The battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Soldier. The year I was a kid through the... She put the 10 years of that. Guy named Gortash.
I'm skipping this because I don't
Sometimes
feel like listening.
gives me energy. If I'm excited, I try. One of these days I'll... But... Yeah? Depends on the type. Ice Devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic around here, right? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders,
Maybe.
Thetans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
I mean, that sounds like fun.
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Oh. Why are you walking away?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Do. Now it's time to talk with our resident vampire.
Need something?
Maybe it's not time to talk with our vampire. How about...
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead.
I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Let's get going.
Let's see what I roll. It looks like you're an illusionist. Orb. Sure, that's a spell I haven't used before, so why not? It's actually kind of funny.
All right. What now?
What now, indeed?
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh,
and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
oh well, it wasn't that pleasant.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me. It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry. You're not going to let this go, are you? I worship Shah, the Mistress of the Night. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Talk to me later. This day's been long enough already.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I've pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens. Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Let me guess. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Best if we just get the subject out of the way now. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. I can't. My memories are being withheld for a reason. Lady Shah will return them to me when the time is right, no sooner. Besides, mushrooms aren't my favorite. I think it's because of the gills. All right, give it here. I remembered something. Not everything. It's new and not new at the same time. All jumbled up. I was younger. Much younger. An initiate at the cloister. I was upset about something. The others were teasing me, mocking my name. Like I wasn't worthy of it. There was another. A tiefling boy with short horns and purple hair. I think he was my friend. He tried to make me feel better. Renald. That's the last part of it I remember. That must be his name. Perhaps he's still there in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. I hope Mazora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
That smells ripe.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
That might be worth a look. I'm way too big.
Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Blackets will be done. A pressure plate? Curious. There must be a trick to it.
Defender of the people.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Maybe I need more pockets. Open up.
What is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful. That symbol in the blood. What does it mean? This will do nicely. So much for peace. With haste.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Death can't. Not yet.
Over there.
Heading there.
Battle favors the fearless.
coming through.
Victory awaits.
With haste. Open up. Let's have some carnage.
Jimmy on the go.
Can't afford to let up.
Battle favors the fearless. making my move. What fools these mortals be. Let's light them up. No choice but to keep going. No choice but to keep going.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there? Damn it. I guess that's a no. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way. Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
All right.
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lad like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
well met. However, for reasons that cannot... I trust I've made myself clear. Step 1. Neck insert. Start upon. This is it. Pronounced words will now appear on the letters. Excellent. Now repeat my instructions back to me, please. In that case, this will be an easy exercise. And next...
How quick you're...
The purple seam indeed. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Continue.
Wrong. It's bottom right.
Quite right. You start at the bottom right corner, and remember...
Is it really so difficult?
Listen to your friend. It's custom. And pay attention to the traffic. And so we have got best of luck with the...
Please help me.
To last much longer.
You've a particular way with words. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
My faith will guide me. Take your
Healing. Still breathing, despite everything.
That should more than suffice.
That put the wind back in my sails.
My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you. Oh. It's a relief to be back on B. That said, I assume you have... Only fair to warn you I have precious few answers to spare. I apologize if that sounds thankless. It's just that some secrets simply cannot be revealed. Tell you what. I will answer one question to the best of my ability. If I can. I am dangerous. Not because it makes me dangerous. You brought me back. If it does...
Don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely you'd ram a stick. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Thank. I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Let's make ourselves...
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse...
Hmm? Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people. Now, if you'll excuse me...
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
opens a little pink mouth, a little shyly. Hello, brothers and sisters. How are you?